Hello, 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 viewers and lovers of Studio Epsilon, and viewers and lovers of Epsilon TV, and viewers and lovers of Sahrah, Bridal Decor with Epsilon TV. Welcome to episode 7 of Sahrah, which is our bridal decor show. And I am your host, Ketan Sheikh. Today, the show is my concept. Last episode, we talked about multicultural festive weddings and their bridal decor. Today, we have something new for you. If life does not have a rewind button, it does have what we call a remember button. If life is not to renew things, or life does not have the option of renewals, it does have the option of reliving memories. Today's episode is designed around reliving memories of decor. Today's episode is about relinquishing, reliving, and remembering memories and putting them into the remaining life that we have. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and our lovely viewers, today's episode is about anniversary and it's also about new weddings and new wedding decors, something even Martha Stewart hasn't thought about. We thought about how to decorate a show. We thought about how to bridal decor a life, starting from the own very wedding decor that we have carried on for many, many years. Yes, our dear viewers and lovers of Sahrah, today's episode is about 25th anniversary of a lovely couple that we know. It's also about their daughter's wedding plan. So we have designed this year-ending show with our home team to chip in with their ideas and thoughts about Sahrah, our own brand of bridal decor show. We do talk about bridal decors. We talk about what we can do, what we could have done, or what we can do in future, this, that, etc. But what we found is that at a year-ending show, we don't want to talk about the candles, the flowers, and the micro details of how we want to decorate an event. Rather, we want to benchmark our life's big achievement with life's decor and thoughts decor. So, how do we decorate our thoughts after our 25th anniversary? How do we decorate our life following a wedding that we haven't seen, but we are actually awaiting to see? How do we think about life? What standard of decorations of life we want to put on? It is never about the money. It's about your imagination. And as I told you in the last episode, that imaginations know no bounds. You cannot put a price on it. You cannot find an equilibrium of it. That's the beauty of a never finding equilibrium of human imagination of how to decorate life. Yes, we are focusing on the fab fam or the fabulous family decoration of life's thought and imagination. But before that, think about it. We at this stage are probably married for several years or in a relationship for several years, and we are looking forward to different anniversaries: 15th, 10th, 20th, 22nd, 25th, 50th, 75th, 100th. There is no bound. As long as we are gifted with a life, we can always celebrate of what we want to celebrate and how we want to celebrate. Every time we reach anniversaries, we think, what are we going to do? A typical thinking is often surrounded with what people would like to see. But this show is not about what people would like to see. This show is about how I want my life from the 25th or 20th or 15th or 10th or 5th or 1st anniversary. How do I want to decorate my life from that milestone that I have achieved? So, before any further details that I put you through, let's watch how people can think about 25th anniversary and how people end up into some sort of peer pressure that drives 25th anniversary, then the realization comes. So here is our creative team's presentation of how people think about their 25th anniversary. Yep, that's right. If you want to, otherwise, we simply don't care. Spend 25 years with each other. Why would we actually care about others? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to studio today's Fab Fam and our very own Epsilon crew members and team members, the director of this show, Farah Naz, and the public relations specialist of this show, Iftekhar Rahman. Hello.
Hello. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. How are you?
We are fine. We are all okay. How are you?
Okay. Alhamdulillah, I'm all right. It's great to see you. And well, I mean, I can only say it's absolutely fabulous decor that you have at your behind. I don't know how you managed it in such a short notice. It looks like you're up for a party.
Yes.
Is a kind of, yes.
Yeah. Sounds good. Let's bring you two together, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome the Fab Fam of today's show, Iftekhar Rahman and Farah Naz, our very own Epsilon crew members. And we are getting flooded with comments, obviously. And, the first wow came from Taranum Rashid. Wow. And that's really a wow. Taranum, I agree with you. Somehow, Iftekhar, I feel nostalgic. I feel like we are in Monorama. We used to be in Monorama.
Yes.
Exactly. So, how has life been? I mean, I'm going to start with Farah. How has life been in 2022?
For me,
no, it's not for you, Farah. It's for the couple.
Okay.
We're talking about bridal decor, Farah.
I'm not going to say same. For us, it goes well. I must say, by the grace of Almighty.
Only well, not very well.
There you go. I think it's not. I think it's not very well, because if he's slightly away from you, if you could just slant too far, our audience can now see the love and affection that you have for each other. So there we go. This is what we call Shah Nazar, right? Looking like that and absolutely eyes contacting. Wonderful. Yeah. So how's life been as a couple?
Wonderful. So far.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And if I want you to single out the 3 best things of 2022 in your couple's life, I'm going to pick one from the first one from Farah, and the second one from Ifti, and the third one I'm going to tell you because I know you very closely. So what's the first best thing that happened in 2022 as a couple for you?
The best thing for us this year, we just moved to a new house. And it was planned for the whole year. And finally we moved. Alhamdulillah, we settled down within 2 days. And we just get so stressed about it for the whole year. But when we done it together, so it seems like it's not a stress at all. We can do it together. So this is the best part for me for the whole year.
Okay. And there you go, Mr. Husband. If you want to say your best part of 2022 as a couple.
Well, well, it is a stress. A house moving is actually stress. But
Mhm.
look at behind us. You can see the whole Dubai skyline here. So
Yeah.
that is the best part. I can tell you. After all the hustle and bustle, when you enter the house, you'll feel something more homely, and it's a different atmosphere here. So
Yeah.
this is kind of things like we're actually not ending our life. We are starting a new life here. Actually, this is the best part.
Excellent. So I'm going to tell you the third best thing that has happened to you, which is today coming in as a couple in our show, Sahrah. I think this is probably one of the fewest times you've come in as really a couple, talking about your decor of life. So I find this is a great thing. Year ending show with Epsilon TV, and you two are together. That's wonderful, isn't it?
Yes, of course.
All right, we can start our discussion about thoughts decor, and I'm gonna do a little bit unusual thing. It's equal rights now, so I'm gonna pick gentlemen first, not the ladies first.
Oh,
So I'm
really?
gonna pick Ifti first.
Fine.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine. I know,
I'm
I
with
know.
you.
Yeah, I mean, most of my female friends say that you guys ask us to go first, and then you nail the show, the showstopper, etc. We want to be the showstopper. So today we want to make the ladies the showstopper, right? I mean, I think that's a brilliant new idea. It's a fresh beginning to 2023, I think.
Yeah, we are in the driving seat now.
No, that's fine. If that makes you two happy, just do it. You got only one life. That's it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for that. And you are the director of the show, so I am just taking your kind permission to actually allow Ifti first. So Ifti, we had some of your thoughts decor sent as a slideshow from you, and
Yes,
our creative team has worked on it. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna watch your slideshow with our creative team's narration. So they have narrated from the visuals you have sent us, they have narrated your life's thoughts decor. So our talk is about how you see yourself from the 25th anniversary onwards, your life after 25th anniversary onwards. This is our interpretation of your thoughts decor from 25th anniversary onwards. So let's have a look at.
let's see if it matches with my own thoughts or not.
Yes, exactly. Let's see if it matches your expectations or standards. Our creative team is, they're learning. I mean, if you really have to criticize them, you can. But let's see what they have come up with. We have a rather young creative team, led by one person. Anyway, so let's have
Very
a look at, yeah.
good.
Let us have a look at if these thoughts decor. Hello, hello.
Last statement actually is not the weather; it's actually climate of the love. You
Yeah,
mentioned
yeah.
something.
Okay, absolutely. It's your floor now. If we're gonna hear from you about what did you think of your life's thought decor from onwards 25th anniversary. Let's hear from you.
Right. So what I want is actually is a journey, is a new journey from now on, from the 25th anniversary, where I want to start my journey with like a very serene places where breathtaking sun shines there, where even in the darkness you can see the lights coming from my own sunshine as well.
Oh my God. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to think.
So this is going to be a start. So is a my journey is going to be a 2 weeks long thing. My 25th anniversary. This is where I want to start. So this is what I've planned, and I've actually I want to blend with ourselves with the local cultural decor as well. So maybe we will wear kind of like a local dresses, wedding dresses.
Okay.
There will be like a candlelight dinner as well, and some cherry blossoms gonna come on top of us as well. So it's a different atmosphere. So we want. This is my thought. Like I want to blend myself and her as well. I'm not going alone.
Of course.
Yes. My other half is gonna be there always.
Absolutely.
So I just want to blend myself with a, like it's a journey. It's not like a travel. It's a journey for like a different life. It's where you blend your love and the local culture with their own decor as well.
Brilliant, brilliant. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we're already getting comments. So thoughtful, Iftekhar. Your love towards Farah reflects beautifully. Sent by Tara Namrishi. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And of course, Naima Parvin sends love to you. Happy New Year, beautiful couple. Thank you so much.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you,
Yeah.
Naima.
I think quite a few things from our creative team's narration came out, which actually touched me for Iftekhar's choice of celebrating Thoughts Decor after 25th anniversary. One thing is, life for Iftekhar has been one of habitat, heritage, and happiness. So habitat is where he abodes, and heritage is what he carries from his family values. And of course, he wants to replenish them, relinquish them, and relive them with happiness. I think that message came out very strong from your presentation.
Yes, I think so. Like while I was reading all the statements that your creative teams actually narrated down, which is actually perfectly blended. I would say that is almost matches with my own thoughts, which I don't know how they can read my mind
Yeah.
by looking at the pictures and everything.
Yeah.
So it is what it is actually, which I want. I want to like move on with a new beginnings. Like in the past we crossed 25 years, so this is where we think. Like I personally think that I want to move on with a new journey. It's a new travel, blending myself with the local culture, local decor. So hustle and bustles of all the city areas and everything. So I want to go to the different boutique shops there.
Yeah.
So it's a different imaginations for me. Like this is what I want to do.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I mean, no doubt. This is why another statement that came out very subtly, but very strongly, is for if the life is an unfinished favorite poem, never published. So he has never finished writing the poem. He will never publish it because as long as we, the friends of Ifti, know him, and from his thoughts, what I get is his idea of 25th anniversary onwards is only with Farah and with the world,
Yeah.
that he's not really keen to publish his poem. He wants to keep writing the poem for Farah and his life, but he is not keen to publicize it or take social appreciation for that. He lives his own life, but his life is a poetry in itself. Is that a good explanation?
Yes, life is a whole bunch of poetry actually. So people, I don't know, like how people think. Yes, exactly. I don't want to disclose anything. I don't want to publish anything. This is my own personal thing. So I want to, you can say, the writing my own journey
Yeah.
in a poetry kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Oh yeah, definitely. I like the togetherness is the science, something like that. And
Yes,
I
I think togetherness is the science, while journey is the art. Actually, so this is
Yes,
where
yes,
it
yes,
came
yeah,
out that
yeah.
exactly.
When I read that, the narration, I just laugh. I said, of course, it's a science for him because he can't do anything without me. He can do a lot of things without me, but when he is away somewhere, he can't do anything without me. So the scientific thing, I have to do it. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. But then supplementary to that was another one which says that travel is the art, travel is the science there, and companionship is the art there. So
Yes.
Iftekhar may not be able to physically do a lot of things without you, but at the same time, his love for you is not need based; it's more artistic based. So his love for you is not based on bare needs of scientific nature, but it's also artistic. No, I mean that is the thoughts decor that we want to focus on, which is why I think the last statement came out very nicely from our creative team, that love is not the weather but the climate. Life is about the climate of love,
Fine.
actually.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
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 So we are not worried about weather changes, we are worried about climate changes, so we don't
Climate
want climate to change, actually.
yeah.
So
I mean, life is hot and cold. You can't just all the time think that you
yeah.
live in the la la
I
land.
do agree. I do agree.
So,
So yeah,
and
Yeah,
for a
but that is life is hot and cold, but love is not about that weather part. It is more about the climate part, how well we are living around it. So it's a broader concept, actually.
love, you can say, is not a cold, is not hot, is warm.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I think like the beauty of the decoration of it, just like how you adjust yourself with the climate, and
absolutely.
that's like everyone is doing, I believe, and so do we are doing.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful, Ifti. Thank you so much, Fab Fam. We have heard about from Ifti, and we have seen his lives and thoughts decor slideshow. Our next segment we're going to spend with a very young heart, and she's one of the integral parts of this Fab Fam. And I'm going to welcome her later on after a short break. She's going to talk about her dream wedding and how she wants to actually decor her wedding, and where and why. This is what we're going to talk about. So, Farah and Iftekhar, I'm going to say goodbye to you for a brief period. We're going to bring you back after we finish with the young heart. So, you have a rest,
Sure.
and we will all have a rest. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after a short break. Thank you for being with us. Hello and welcome back to Sahrah, episode 7. Today's discussion, we started with the Fab Fam, and the Fab Fam's, the man talked about his idea of a 25th anniversary and what he wants to do after 25th anniversary, how he wants to decorate his life, his loved, and how he wants to redesign love. Now, we're going to hear from a young heart who is the daughter of the Fab Fam, and the lovely young lady who is extremely beautiful. And one of my favorite is Shahrazad Rahman. Hello, Sharzu.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Very good.
Okay. So nice to see you on Epsilon TV screen. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us in a short notice with your ideas. I hope I'm pretty sure you're very busy. You have party commitments for 31st and everything, but you made time for us. Thank you so much for that, Sharzu.
No worries. It's a
Okay.
pleasure.
Okay, thank you, Sharzu. So we're gonna talk. We had a talk with your parents about their plan of 25th anniversary and onwards. You have seen them for long. You obviously didn't attend their wedding, but you don't know how their wedding went. But you probably seen photographs, and you probably attended other weddings in the family amongst friends. Today we're gonna talk about your dream wedding or dream decor of the wedding. Um, so we have received some slideshows that you've sent us to demonstrate how your dream wedding would be. Our creative team has put them together and have narrated some things about it. So we're gonna have a look at it first, and then we can have a talk about it, Sharzu. Okay, is that all right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
So, yes, viewers and lovers of Sahrah and Epsilon TV, we're going to now watch a slideshow about Shahrazad's dream wedding put together by our creative team with the narration of the theme and the philosophy underlying the bridal decor. Oh, wow. Absolutely thrilling, enticing, and very, very posh in thoughts, actually. We haven't seen the bill. Your dad will see that. But anyway, let's let's talk through it. So, Amalfi Coast, right in the southern part of Italy, I think southern west part of Italy, very near Malta, and I think also close to Sicilian coastline. So, beautiful location. How did you come up with this location, Sharzu?
Well, it was actually inspired by a book called The Good Woman and one of the James Bond films. I'm not sure which series it is, but one of his movies was actually set just by the border of the Amalfi Coast. So it kind of inspired me, like looking at his culture and the missions that he had to complete. It's just breathtaking. So that's what drawn me. So attracted me fully.
Wonderful. Yeah,
And
great, great. And very much, I can see that it's very Western slash Southern European style
yeah,
decor and aristocracy is there. Very white, the wines, the grapes, the cakes, and also the some parts of it, the Positano and the Ravello beaches and coves, beautiful white sand beaches, and sometimes even the beach has its own wedding plan on the afternoon. So, what would be your dream wedding? Is it an afternoon beach wedding, or it's a heritage evening wedding in a church or some other banquet place?
It would probably be set around the sunset time, around the beach side area, and it would probably be a white wedding. I just feel like white is the color of peace and happiness. And aside from the traditional, red sari and all things red, I just feel like I know red is the color of love, but at the same time, I feel white is the start of new beginnings, peace, happiness, and just tranquility. That's what really draws me
I
to
think
that.
I think I learned something new. Absolutely. White is the color of new beginning. It makes really good sense to me. I absolutely love your idea of being the white, being the standout color of the wedding. That's really good texture. Um, Looking slightly deep into it, I mean, it would be a location wedding that you're thinking about, and we all know that it's Mediterranean weather, pretty much all year round. Um, Also, I think it's a great tourist place with all the heritage sites. It's a UNESCO heritage site actually.
Yeah.
So you would think about people coming there, spending a week, doing some tourism, and also attending the wedding. Wouldn't that be your main idea?
Yes, of course. I believe when a wedding takes place, everyone comes together, and I feel like I want people. I would want to share my experiences with my close family, relatives, and my friends and family, and just have them see the setting, just by the border of Venice and Toscano as well.
Hmm.
Positano is also a really great place around the Amalfi Coast, and it's just the aristocratic culture. I want them to, you know, kind of see how people used to live in the 90s, those posh dinners, and just it's just amazing. It's just
Yeah.
amazing. The
It is.
view.
It absolutely looks amazing. I mean, the places are breathtaking. Absolutely. I think your dad might think of 25th anniversary to start at Amalfi coastal area just to recce the area, unless you get your wedding done before that. If you're planning your wedding after that, your dad might have the first taste of Amalfi coastal area, of the serenity of the area and the habitat and the heritage. It all looked very nice. Um, Coming to flowers, you're obviously, I know that you're a big fan of fresh flowers, and would you reckon white is again the color for the flowers, or would you texture it with something different?
I would say white and a mix of yellow and baby blue.
Hmm.
I'm kind of picking out the colors from, fresh. These colors are really the primary colors, the central colors. They really draw me. I just feel like red, anything red is just really deep. And I want people to feel that this wedding will be really colorful, joyful, and just following the same color palette: white, yellow, blue.
Great, absolutely awesome idea, Sharon. I mean, every day I'm learning, and I've just learned a few new things from you. Uh, Thank you so much. I think we're not going to press you hard for this show. I think you have party plans and etc. But thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to discuss about this plan for our viewers?
I would say the ocean really did draw me because the color of the ocean was really clear and blue. And I just feel like having the wedding set at that time by the sunset would just be a very amazing experience for everyone. So,
Absolutely. Yeah, no doubt about that, Sharzu. Thank you so much for joining our show and this episode. We wish we could have you for longer, but maybe some other time. It's really great to hear from a young heart what she thinks about her wedding would look like, and um, I am so happy that I could see the reflection of bridal philosophy more than the money or the decor. You have the philosophy underlying it, and you're presenting your decor ideas with a philosophy, and that philosophy is the life's decor that you're going to live after wedding, because wedding is just the beginning. It's never the ultimate event. Uh, you have to have festivity in your life, in your marital life as well. So I'm going to wish you all the best and happy new year from me, and this kiss is from me also. You're my favorite always. Yeah. Enjoy your night. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break and we'll come back with Ifti and Farah again for the last segment of the show. Sharzu, thank you so much. We'll see you again. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Okay, we're back again at Sahrah episode 7, the Fab Fams episode of 25th anniversary and a young heart's wedding dreams. We've just heard from Shahrazad. What a lovely narration that was from Shahrazad herself. She did much better than our creative team. Our creative team just put where it is and what it is, but she actually talked us lines between the lines and lines never heard or written. So let's welcome back these wonderful daughters, beautiful parents, the Fab Fam, Ifti and Farah. Hello again. Welcome back.
Hello, viewers. Hello.
Hello.
How did it feel to hear from Shahrazad's wedding plan? Did you know all of these that she had in mind? Did she ever talk to you like that?
No,
Nothing.
not really.
I request her to come and join the show today. She just only told me that this is my destination. And our team, creative team, I just passed the message to them and they create the beautiful video. But other than that, I don't know about anything.
I think
So
I
she
have
kept-
changed something in my plan as well while listening to these things.
No, I don't think so. She will let you do it again and you can steal her ideas.
No, nobody can. Nobody can. I mean, I thought she has enough to talk about, like 3 episodes. She has a lot of words in her. She can discuss in detail. She has a very clear mind about what she wants to do. That's lovely to know, actually. Especially our next gen knows better than the way we planned our weddings maybe 20 odd years ago. They're very,
We didn't plan our wedding. It's just
No.
we just gone through the trail because it's our parents and our relatives and the close relatives. So they just decided everything. We just follow. Yes, okay, we will do
Yeah.
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I can see that. I think
Different generation.
yeah, it is definitely. I think last episode Naima, who was our guest, was saying the same thing, that during our wedding we never had a say, whereas these days the youngsters have say in literally everything, which is wonderful. I think we've made a step up in
Yeah.
terms of adding individuality into decors.
Yeah, and I support it actually. I support it.
Definitely.
Me too. Me too. Yeah.
Everyone should do it. Yeah.
Everyone should do it, and ladies and gentlemen, everyone should practice it. You don't have to be age-wise young to
Yeah, we
practice
can
it.
practice it as well.
I mean,
Yeah.
some of the sentence you guys just throwing to each other, and after that you're just giving us so funny laugh, and I really don't understand what is that laugh.
No, that's sort of a yeah. I understand your anxiety, Farah. But what we're gonna do now, what we're gonna do now, dear viewers and also other Fab Fam, is we're gonna practice what Shahrazad taught us. Actually, that you need to think independently about your celebrations. So this time the practice would be on Farah. What did Farah think about 25th anniversary on her own? What was her idea? And she sent some of her slideshows to our creative team. So our creative team has again put together Farah's thoughts in a narration. So let's look at that slideshow with our creative team's input on the narration and see if that defines Farah's 25th anniversary decor and life after 25th anniversaries and the decor of that life. So Farah, we are taking your views on board now. You can feel young, and it's a fresh start. Absolutely.
What do you mean by that? I should feel
It's a new life after life.
Yeah, you're absolutely, yeah. when we actually go through that, relinquishings and relieving our memories from 25th anniversary on together, we become the next generation, isn't it? So we actually become, it's a new generation. So that's where we're heading to, a generation of independent ideas, individuality in decor.
Yeah, definitely. But I have to say something for,
Yeah.
by ritual, we can't be the, older generation because as the new generation is ahead, but by heart, we shouldn't, still young.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never doubted that. Anyway, I think you had a doubt, but I never doubted that. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at what Farah thought about her life from 25th anniversary onwards, and what the life's decor is. So we're going to watch Farah's slideshow with input from our creative team, which is pretty young, also led by one person. So let's look at our creative team's work on Farah's. Hello,
Wow.
hello. All right.
Hello.
Let's hear from you. I'm going to stop here. So let's hear from you. What did you think of what our creative team put together for your, yeah.
First of all, I'd like to thank your young, creative, all alone team member who just narrate my life after 25th anniversary. I don't know, maybe like, he or she just read my mind. And it's absolutely, amazingly perfect. So thank you,
So
young creative team member. It's well done. It's a very good job.
Yeah.
show must go on.
Show must go on. Exactly. This is the exact same line. If the I'm going to pick up on this line to start with. I'm going to go backtracking. So I'm going to say, Farah's slideshow ended with the message that life, is a performance and show must go on. Farah, do you want to shed some lights on it for both of us and our
Course.
viewers?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, start from the last narration. Uh, it's life is a performance. It's a stage for me. Being a performer, I think everybody knows that I'm a dancer, and I just dance at very early age when I'm just only 6. So from there, I learned a lot about life. The decoration, I must say, that just like in our life there's going to be so many people we will meet, so many situation. And as I can go to Iftekhar's, like climate change, like these are all part of our life. But the thing is, like we have to keep our chin up and perform. That's it. The show must go on.
So much
Whether
fun.
you like it or you don't like it,
Yeah.
when you're in the family stage or a relationship stage, you have to perform.
Yep.
So
That
that is the
actually,
definition of
yeah,
that.
that actually signifies another message that came out, which said that ever thought of life as a stage, Farah did, and I think I mean, the way I know you, you always thought life is a stage where everybody performs.
Yeah. I mean, you can't do all by yourself. I mean, you have to. Your partner have to be with you because that's. It's
Yeah.
just like
I
the
can't live
couple.
without you.
Yeah, we all know that.
Ah,
I mean, it's not
ah.
like the
It's
best
some
couples
cheesy talk,
dialogue.
isn't it?
Yeah, 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 it is.
It's just like when you're promised something. Okay, so the decoration I can put it in like this way. So when we promise to be together, 22 years ago, like we get married in 2000. So we promised so many things, and from there the performance is still going on. I'm on the
Mhm.
stage. So that's what I like to mention. It's going to be very up and down and hot and cold and everything. So, but you have to perform. You can't just
Absolutely.
stop and get rid of it. That's it.
No,
That's
you
how.
can't. You can't quit. I mean, you can't quit. You have to carry on performing.
Yeah.
And if life is a stage and we are all performing, then there will be hits and flops. There will be mistakes and bad lucks. But you just need to carry on performing, isn't it? If the do
Yeah,
you think?
Yeah.
yes. And I would like to add something that it relates actually perfectly blend with my ideas as well.
Okay.
So I would say that I will start with your club theme, and then we should go on. Show must go on with my ideas as well.
All right.
Yeah,
Now you're joined the club officially. Okay. So everybody
yeah,
knows now.
that's absolutely it. Yeah, and the your slideshow started with life is a club, and I thoroughly believe that life is indeed a club where everybody performs and everybody enjoys, but there are hits and flops, there are good nights and bad nights, there are good days and bad days. So I think that's the culture that we need to think about it. And another interesting thing came out from Farah's slideshow is the lonesome in a band of unity. I really love the idea that often we live in a band of unity, but within ourselves we often feel lonesome because I have to perform as well. I cannot just go with the band and be at the back, and I also have to perform. So does that correctly reflect what your thoughts are, Farah? That every individual is lonesome in a band of unity when life goes on.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the beauty of it, how you blend it with them. So you can have your own ideas and thoughts, but when you're all together and make a band, then you have to adjust. So that I call a decoration. I mean, for me, to lonesome and the band unity is the adjustment, I must say.
Yep. And here we have from Taranum Rashid Farah, very inspirational thoughts. People can start dreaming once again after listening to you. The show must go on, perfectly said. So, yeah, wonderful. Thank you so much,
Thank you so
Taranum.
much.
Um, and a little bit more on Farah's thought before we say goodbye to our episode today. One more thing that came out is the music, the rhythm, the beat, but also the tranquility of darkness. So in Farah's slideshow, darkness came out very much. But there is, I believe, whenever I visit a dark place, a club or anything, I have people surrounding me, etc. But there are moments where I feel it totally tranquil. I can't hear anything. I'm very much within myself. So I think life should be about those reflecting on those tranquil moments where hustle and bustle is going around, but you can reflect solely on your tranquil moments. I'm going to start with Farah and then move to Ifti about this thought. Do you think life's decor should have those tranquil moments, and how to grasp them actually?
Of course, I mean, like, it matches with my thoughts. And the tranquil moment and the darkness is very related. They are related together. So for me, I'm not say that, like, I'm a very dark person. I'm a very, I mean, charming and lovely person too. But the thing is, like, there is a philosophy. When you go to a dark room and you search for a black cat, that is very interesting. So for me, when you go to dark and you tranquil yourself and then you try to find yourself in the darkness, that actually who you are, and from there you just get the ideas and the philosophy and you reflect it in materialistically to the life decor. So that's how, like, we do the decoration and the bridal decor or whatever. So it reflects all our thoughts and our touches, like,
Absolutely.
as the person is.
Yeah.
So from there I can say, like, tranquility in darkness. Yes, I
Yeah.
love dark and I love, like, very bright color, which is totally opposite to my daughter, what she say.
That's
I like,
fine. That's fine. That's
yeah,
it's all about, we
yeah,
haven't seen Sharzu when she's your age and a mother of a few. Then she might change her mind. We never know. So if the over to
Um,
you. So
Before that, I have one question. Now, who's the darkness and who's the cat? Yeah.
yep, that's right.
that's like, even Aristotle can't answer that because it's a
Yep, that's right.
very confusing question. So you
Yep.
have to teach it. I will never say to you that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I will never told you.
Yeah, I mean, look, Aristotle couldn't answer that. Doesn't mean it's a hard question. I think,
No, he is the guru of philosophy, right? So
yeah, I know. I think it's not really a question to be answered. It's realized. So I think it's a matter of realization that who is the
yeah,
darkness and who is the cat. And I think in our life we perform both roles. Sometimes we are the darkness who absorbs the cat. Sometimes we are the cat who leaves the darkness. So I think
exactly.
over to Ifti on the tranquility of life. I think your presentation had a lot of tranquil scenarios, but then Farah's is, apparently it looks like very loud, full of music, beats, people, but there is also tranquility of darkness. So Ifti, you want to shed some lights on tranquility of love, how important it is for an afterlife of 25 years of marriage.
Well, it is very important, particularly for me. So tranquility and darkness, yes, exactly what you said. That is a similar thing.
Hmm.
Both tranquility and darkness, I would say, people can see it in a different way. So it's kind of like a metaphor. So I think that tranquility means is where there's nothing. You can hear a lot of things in the background, but
Yeah,
on the inside is actually you're very calm and quiet, and the darkness is there. The darkness means it's a quietness,
yeah,
and you'll see some lights coming in through the darkness as well.
yeah,
That is called tranquility.
yeah. Thank you so much. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and our viewers and lovers of Sahrah and Epsilon TV, we have almost come to the end of the show or end of the episode and end of the year as well. And we have heard some beautiful words from the Fab Fam all together. All three of them gave us so much light to share for a happy new year. Absolutely in resonance to what Ifti just said. Life's decor depends on lonesomeness within the band of unity. Life's decor is in the serene music and tranquil outdoors, but also could be in the middle of hustle and bustle, just reflecting on that tranquil moment of mind. As a very famous or infamous philosopher once said, that loneliness is a state of mind, it's not the surrounding. You can be in the middle of Washington, D.C., and feel lonely, or you can be all by yourself in a room and feel with people. It's a state of mind rather than actually, uh, it doesn't depend on what's around you or what's not around you. And life's decor is also a state of mind, and it doesn't depend on how much you spend or what you get. And that is only for the other people, not for you. So when people spend a lot and talk about it, it means they never did it for themselves, they did it for others. We want you to do things for yourself. We want you to do things for your 25th anniversary or for your wedding, for your special festivity. Do what you like to do. Don't follow anybody. You can get ideas, but your ideas are as pristine as anybody's ideas. And I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about actually what Martha Stewart said in one of her blogs. She's probably the most famous bridal decorist we know, actually, in the world. And she said once that your ideas are where we work on. We don't want you to listen ideas from us. Give us your ideas and we will work on that. And give us your ideas and what you can do. We will fit everything there. So that's how bridal decors happen. That's how life's decor happen. That's how thoughts decor also happen. Before we conclude, we're going to hear from the Fab Fam. So I'm going to start this time with ladies first. So I'm going to hear from Farah Naz, our director of the show. Successful 7th episode. Farah, what do you say? End of year. Obviously, Sahrah has more to offer and come. But any last words for our viewers on this 31st December episode of Sahrah?
Of course, first I'd like to thank all my viewers and friends and family, of course, who supported us. Us means Epsilon TV, to watch all the program and be with us and shower with all their beautiful comments, which we enjoyed a lot. And keep watching us through Epsilon TV channel and stay with us. And this new year, like, bring all the happiness and good wishes to your family and your life. You got one life, you have to live and do whatever you want to do. So Happy New Year.
Thank you so much, Farah. Thank you for directing this show so beautifully. Actually, it's a pleasure working under your direction. And then, of course, Ifti, our very special public relations specialist of Sahrah, and also an integral part of Epsilon TV. Any year-ending message for Sahrah and Epsilon TV?
Well, thank you very much for to Epsilon TV and Sahrah, actually, to brought us in as a fab couple as well. I wish all the best to entire team, and I wish all the best to the viewers as well. And keep watching Epsilon TV. The new year coming, so there will be new surprises coming in Epsilon TV as well. So keep watching, and Happy New Year, and wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to say goodbye to Farah and Ifti. So thank you so much for joining our show. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 7th episode signing off of Sahrah, the bridal decor with Epsilon TV. It has been a lovely year with you. We thank you from the bottom of our heart. Thank you for being with us. Please be with us more. Our Epsilon TV's YouTube channel has archive of our shows. We have uploaded every single episode in YouTube as an archive. You can also find us in Facebook. Please do like us and follow us, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Happy New Year to everybody. Until next year, 2023, we're coming back with regular shows. Groove Lounge and Sahrah is continuing. We will come back with more shows. Thank you so much for being with us, and Happy New Year.